Elevated Awakenings, good people. This segment is brought to you by Black Smokers United. Presents Smoke with MA Work Edition. So, a little bit about me. I'm a 44-year-old male. You probably say single father of 2 twin boys, but I have more kids than that. But those are 2 that I have with me. So they're Malika Morgan. They're twins. If I didn't say that already. So I'm not just gonna be a regular content creator. I try not to be a content creator. I try to really just speak real life and things that go on in my world on a daily basis. I do my best to refrain from using profanity, but my mouth can get a bit reckless like any other person's mouth. But it is what it is. Those that are offended, keep pushing. Those that want to hear what I got to say, stay for the ride. So what I thought about doing when it comes to content right now, as you guys call it, content creating, is I smoke cigars. I also have a love for bow ties, not the ones that's already pre-made, unless it's my guy, Mr. Bow Tie, that's from Miami, who makes his bow tie, Brother Bow Tie. If you ever see him, tell him MA sent you. Trust me, he has some great things, especially for the Masonic world and HBCUs. If you're a major sports fan, pretty sure you have those too. Very creative when it comes to his artwork as well as his talent. So it's one of those things you guys should check out. But because of my love of bow ties, as well as cigars, I decided, and crazy socks. Crazy socks is definitely one of the biggest things. What I decided to do is present a segment where I am pretty much smoking with cigars in my crazy socks, or wherever I feel like wearing at that moment. You might get bow ties, you might get socks, you might get a full blown out suit, but you're definitely gonna get the socks, and you're definitely gonna get the cigars. But today, it's a work day. So, crazy socks I do have on. Bought these socks a long time ago, so I couldn't even tell you where I got them from. But I definitely came off them by a fluke, because I definitely have a love for skulls. So, that's how these socks came about. So you guys see one of my next feeds or whatever the case may be, it'll probably be me having a conversation with random people. You probably won't hear the conversation, but you'll definitely hear the music. But it'll be me in my socks, twiddling my toes. You know, just for those that like that kind of content, whatever the case may be. And it will also just be some good music, good vibes. Some of them might be longer than normal. Like today, it might be a full conversation blown out with just me and you guys. And then some of it might just be good 30 seconds of me smoking and move my toes in my socks. If you guys ever come across some socks and you think I might like them, hey, hit me up. Tell me where you got them from. I'm almost down about some socks. Probably got more socks than I got underwear, which is hella fucking crazy. Again, forgive my words. But it is what it is. What I'm working on right now is I'm gonna add this ceiling fan here that has a light that's already attached to it, unlike the one that you see up top. So I have 3 of these to install, plus a couple of vanity lights for the 2 bathrooms. Plates around taking out plates around the whole unit. And for those that ask what I do, I am a make-ready contractor. And what that entails is I get apartments ready to be rented out. I do the punching and everything, the things that techs don't really want to do, because it takes away from their work orders. So they contract me to do it. Outside of doing this work, I'm also a full-time student working on my bachelor's, which I should have finished 25 years ago, in cyber management. What got me into this is my stepfather has, God bless his soul, who passed a few years ago, started me working at the age of 12. And after that, I went to a vocational arts high school in Miami, where I got a certification in residential construction, as well as a high school diploma. So when people ask me, especially women, what do I bring to the table? I built the fucking table. And I built the roof that it sits under. Hey, but that's part of the game of being a grown ass man. Sorry about the pause, but I had to go get my tools. Need a little bit of extra stuff to put that up. I do own a drill, but I really haven't been in this field for about a little over 2 years. So I put all of my tools up, especially my power drills and stuff like that. So I found the drills, but not the charger. But that comes with trying to hang up your tools when you really don't want to do this work anymore. But this work here is constant and pays the bills because people are always moving. But enough about me. Again, let's get to the meat and the potatoes of why I am here. Today's topic is, how do you like to be loved as a man? Like most people, I'm simple, as we all say. I'm not the one that have to deal with me, even though I deal with me on a daily. I don't feel like I require too much when it comes to being loved and what I need, or even what I require. Some days I like peace and quiet, some days I like alone time. And some days I just like to be around somebody, even if we don't say shit. But then there's those days where life hits hard and I just need moments to myself because I'm still trying to figure out me. And at 44 years old, I can honestly say, I don't really know what my love language is. And one reason why is because my requirement changes upon situations and upon what I'm going through in my life. At this present time in my life, I can honestly say I have peace. But it doesn't mean that though I have peace, that I'm completely happy on where I am today. But I have no regrets about anything that I do, or anything that I want, or anything that I even put myself through. The only regret I would ever have is not making the right decisions. But who knows what the right decisions are at that moment. A lot of times in life, men also, including myself, we also move out of survival. So that moment of love that we have or need is definitely out of survival. We do things and tolerate as well as deal with certain things or people because of the survival mode that we're in. And they also have a conflict when it comes to, are we really being loved like we need to, or should, or deserve? But there also comes a question to, are we loving ourselves as men like we're supposed to love ourselves? And to be honest, it's okay to love yourself. And it's okay to put yourself first. And for those who don't like it, fuck them. Because who are those people to tell you how to love yourself, when to love yourself, and when to put yourself first? We sacrifice so much in our life trying to make sure everything around us is happy and satisfied with our decisions that we make that benefits us. But a lot of times, the decisions that we make really don't benefit us, it benefits everything around us. And that sometimes is the frustrating part about being a man. Like myself, and probably any other man or most men, we also feel that we're loved by what we can do and what we bring to the table. When we should just actually be loved genuinely because of who we are, not what we physically bring to the table, but just who we are. And a lot of men like myself feel like love is contingent. It's based upon what we do, how we do it, when we do it, how much we do it. You know, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about monetary. I'm also even talking about shit. Sometimes it doesn't have to be monetary. Sometimes it can just be physical appearance. And what I mean by the physical appearance, not about what you look like, but also, well, shit, hell, you think about it, what we look like too. But just the presence is what I really mean. Is our presence felt when we're around? And even our presence felt when we're not around. But that presence felt is also based upon, do anybody feel protected around us? Or even feel protected when they're not around us? But again, getting a little bit beside myself. But love language. I can honestly say right now, my very important love language is time. Time and communication. Didn't even realize that I like communication. I figured I'd talk to people whenever I talk to them, but I guess as I got older, I realized that people I love and care about, I want to talk to them a little bit more often than I normally would when I was 20 years old. Probably 20 years old, I was traveling, running around, doing God's knows what, trying to be a parent, trying to be an active parent, but in the process of being an active parent, just trying to be a working parent. Because child support didn't stop in the process of me trying to do all of this. And like any other woman or woman, what you bring to that child is more important than time spent. Because love and time don't pay bills, put fumble in their mouths, nor put pampers on their asses or clothes on their backs. So you spend a lot of time trying to provide what you actually do. Being a father, especially when you and a mother is not together anymore, or never was together. Things happen when you move around so fast that you can't even keep up. Not having family support, like a lot of other people do. I didn't have that. But what I did have was eat. So my question to you guys are, just for the fellas, do you honestly know what your love language is? Do you know what you need on a daily basis to keep yourself going? To continue to feel like you're loved? Mine, again, like I said, I'm still learning. But I know today, I just need to hear that I'm doing a good job. Hear that my efforts are not in vain. Just to hear that you support my decisions, even if my decisions don't make sense to you. I challenge any man, especially a black guy. Shit, hell, any man, but my focus is not just black guys. My focus is just men, period. Because at the end of the day, we're all human, which is the only race that matters. But my challenge is for you guys to honestly really learn your love language. Yes, I understand that things change on the daily. But in order to be loved effectively, and how you need to be loved, how you desire to be loved, you first gotta love yourself. Give yourself that same time and love language that you expect from anybody else. second, honestly, you gotta really know what the hell you need. And this message is not just for you guys, it's also for me as well. So, my challenge for you guys today is love your love language. Love you first, and everything else will follow.